This episode is sponsored by the new MS in Business Analytics program at Chapman University's Argyros College of Business and Economics. In just 10 months, this STEM-designated MSBA program will equip you with cutting-edge skills in machine learning, data visualization, cloud infrastructure, and more. You'll not only analyze data, but learn to tell compelling stories that shape the future of business. Located in sunny Southern California, Chapman University offers a unique learning experience at the intersection of tech and creativity, with specialized courses in areas like entertainment and real estate analytics, and access to an extensive alumni network. The MSBA program prepares you to lead in any industry. Are you ready to unlock the power of data and make an impact? Learn more and start your journey today at chapman.edu/MSBA.
I'm Henrik Cronqvist, and I'm the Dean of the Argyros College of Business and Economics at Chapman University in Southern California. And today we are thrilled to be talking to Dr. Mohammed Jamjoom, and he's a 2016 undergraduate from our school, our business school at Chapman, but he's a triple panther. He has 3 degrees in total from Chapman, the bachelor's degree, a master's degree in pharmaceutical sciences, and also a PhD in pharmaceutical sciences with a specialization in economics.
Hi everyone, my name is Tori Nguyen. I'm the class of 2026 with the Argyros College of Business and Economics, and we are so excited to have our guest here for Campus to Career. To kick it off with the first question, something easy but needing to know is what made you pick Chapman in all stages, your BS, your MS, and your PhD?
It's really my pleasure to be in this podcast, and I hope my experience and would be inspiring or helpful to all the students in Chapman. To your question, so actually, Chapman, the reason I chose Chapman was I was honored at the time when I was still in my high school. My brother was attending Chapman, and I got a chance to visit him. And the time I visited, I fell in love immediately. And I think everyone who have visited the campus in Chapman would know what I'm talking about. The beautiful weather, the beautiful campus, a safe place, very welcoming people, and a place that is, as you walk around, you get inspired. You talk to interesting people, very well-rounded, and it's just amazing to be there. So the location, the weather, the safety, the career exposure, and the diversity within campus that I saw available there made me choose it across the different degrees.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, so your current role is also head of operations for JAMJOOMPHARMA. So tell our students, our audience, and our young alumni that are still making their way into a professional career, what would be some of your advice for how do they prepare for a corporate career while they are in college?
I would say there's a lot of things to do, but if I focus on one thing, and I urge every student to focus on, is work. Through internships, through part-time jobs, any job that you can land, just start working, because every job counts and every experience counts. Even if it was an opportunity on campus in the library or in one of the cafeterias, trust me, the simple jobs that you think are just simple, or you're just doing simple transactions, you think it doesn't help much, but I'm telling you, where I stand today, all the different internships and part-time jobs that I've done have helped me to get me where am I today, and it have got me a lot of skills early on before starting my first job. So it helped me to choose what I want, to know what I don't like, and it was like for some of the internships or some of the part-time jobs that I did while I was in college, I know clearly what I don't want. So it helped me in my choice, and then it gave me a lot of skills in people interaction, in management, how to deal with your manager, how to take tasks, do tasks, and whatnot. So again, I urge you to just work in any opportunity you can get your hand on.
That's really great. Enough about us. Let's talk about you. What are some interesting parts about operations, and what have you learned so far in this industry?
I work in the pharmaceutical industry, and I think this industry uh, around the world, a lot of people have different views to this industry, where you see people say, like, this is the industry that brings in the new medications, bring in all the innovation, every medication that we can take can come through this industry. And then there is mixed views about how the industry makes money through selling medications, and if it's fair or not fair, and how different countries have different regulations to counter this. But it's a very interesting industry because it is very dynamic. I got exposure in the manufacturing side of things and supply chain and regular. It's a very highly regulated industry. So you have to follow in each country that you sell the products, and you have to follow the administration or regulatory body in that body and register the products and monitor. And in order uh, to sell it, you have to meet all the standards and requirements. So it's a very dynamic industry. It has a lot of challenges, but it's very interesting because you have to, doing business in this, you have to work through all these challenges. So there is no day, especially in operations, and you ask like, how does operations and what is operations? So every day is different. So in operations, I get to oversee the challenges that comes every day through our way. In any business, whether it was small or big, operation is an important part because you need to get things done. And for things to get done, you face different challenges and different problems, and you have to have the ability to be able to solve them, to make people work together, to ensure the right team in the right place, to make sure how to be proactive in certain things rather than waiting for some problems to happen. So I simply enjoy it because it's very dynamic and every day is different, and you're always continuously trying to solve problems.
A problem solver. That sounds like the definition of who you are as a professional. Let's turn a little bit to being an international student in general, and of course, particularly at Chapman. So you came here as an international student, and what's your advice for other international students for how do they assimilate into the campus? Well, you were blessed that you had an older brother that was already here. I'm sure that that helped, but what would be some of the other advice that you would have?
As an international student, the first few weeks or few months even was not easy. You're living in a new country, new culture, far away from home. It was my first time to just move away from home and not living with my parents. I had my elder sibling, which was really helpful to get me ongoing there because I had someone there to help me and guide me through this. But the advice is to be open. First, be open for the difference. It's a different culture, different place. Be open for this difference and meet people. It really helped me when I started to meet people and get to know people and make friends and understand the different culture. So one of the, I think it's a simple thing, but it was really one of the most beautiful things I came out of from the experience of being in Chapman is meeting people from different places around the world. And everyone comes with a story and a different culture and a different skills, different view. They see things differently, and this really opens the mind when you're exposed to these differences and you see it and you understand how other people think and how they work, what got them, how they ended up in Chapman. Same way how I have a story and in how I ended up in Chapman. Every other student had a story and how they ended up in Chapman. So it got really once I started to get to know the people, made my friends, understood the culture, I started really to enjoy it. So I urge all international students to mix in, attend all the events. Chapman has amazing events, groups, fraternities, all different groups and different activities across campus. Be engaged. So don't say no. I'm still a new international student. I won't go. Which is normal. We're all human. We're in the beginning. We're shy to. We're not as outgoing as we want to be because it's a new place and new people, and we're still getting to understand the place. So I urge everyone to be engaged and active on campus, and this really helps in enjoying the experience.
It really shows us how much stepping out of your comfort zone helps, especially at Chapman University. In terms of being an international student, and even now, could you explain what your perfect day is? Maybe your culture is different, or however you wake up. What makes you motivated to get up every day?
So I think motivation. It's really what motivated me when I was in Chapman is still what motivates me today. Is the aspiration and ambitions. So when you're ambitious about where you want to go or what you want to do, it's really what gets you up in the morning because uh, it's kind of thinking like knowing that I want to get there, and in order to get there, I have to work hard or I have to do these things. So once you understand this, this is the basics of motivation. And I think the place where you live or what you do is the environment that you are around, and it's a place where it impacts you a lot. So understanding and knowing the place and really enjoying and being part of the place you're in really helps in growth. So first, as I said, you have that ambitious or that aspirations where you want to go. And you know that every day you're waking up and working hard and adding value in the place you're in, it's getting you closer. So for me personally, the feeling of adding value it's really motivates me because I feel like I'm adding value. So I'm gonna show up again and again because I can add value, and I'm gonna add value and as well learn. I'm not only giving, but also I'm taking from the place in that I'm learning and I'm growing. So the combination of adding value and getting that growth is what keeps me going and motivated.
That's awesome. You know, the family business that you're part of is very successful. And so tell us a little bit about, because we get a lot of students at Chapman that are also part of a family business, and the expectation is that perhaps after college or sometime in their late life, they will be involved in the family business. And that's a special place. So tell us a little bit about what is distinct about working for a family business for you.
Sure. So I think just for me, sometimes even for myself, growing up and knowing that my family had a business, I never thought into details what it means in working in a family business. But after working, I can explain it briefly that when you work with any company, you have a contract, and the contract explains the relationship between you and this company. It's really. But working in a family business, there is a lot more than just a contract. there is uh, there is a lot of emotions, ties. You work with the people that you are within in the same house, so you have to understand all these dynamics and how to manage these relationships and understanding and being open to working with a family member and being in 2 hours having dinner and just doing family things with the same family member. So having that flexibility and understanding is very important. And just working with a family business, it comes back to a business or work never stops. It's not only when you're in the office, but it's 24/7 because it's part of the family. And sometimes the people you work with, you see them after hours or you see them even in weekends. So work never stops. But at the same time, it's very rewarding because uh, the family business has a history and has a legacy, and you have a big responsibility to continue to drive that legacy. Uh, and once you see that you can add value in this part, it's a very rewarding feeling. And to simplify or summarize the answer is it's a rewarding thing because you are taking you're becoming you take a part of a legacy and you try to continue that legacy. And some family businesses are living now for 30, 50 years, and some of them are living 100 plus. So I aspire to make my family business like other family businesses around the world that have continued to live even more than 100 years. So I like to be part of this legacy for it to continue to grow.
What a wonderful way to conclude our discussion today. We have had the pleasure of talking to Dr. Mohammed Jamjoom. He's class of 2016, business degree, specialization in finance at Chapman, but he also have 2 degrees, a master's, PhD in pharmaceutical sciences from Chapman as well. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing your career path so far. We look forward to staying in touch with you and see all the success for you and actually for your entire family, because there were 3 of you, 3 brothers that all went to Chapman University. So congratulations on your success, and we look forward to staying in touch.
Thank you so much, Henrik, Tori. It's been really a pleasure. And I look forward to be back on campus sometime soon. And hopefully I can visit campus sometime, because it's a place that has contributed a lot to me. As you mentioned, I have 3 degrees. So I was in Chapman for almost 9 years. So it's a big part of my life, and it will always hold a special place in my life. Just before to close, I would like to add one thought that came to my mind that I really urge every student to do. A lot of the growth that came to me today is the interaction I had with my professors. Chapman gives a nice privilege where classes are small, and you can get to know your professors on a personal basis and they have plenty of office hours, and you can have plenty of one-on-one times with them. And if you ask them for advice or ask them for growth, they really can contribute to you. So I urge every student to get to know your professors, speak to them, speak to them about your ambitions, speak to them about what you want to do, because there are really people there, sitting there, to help to make students reach their dreams, or even unlock their dreams, to know what is their dreams. So I really, really urge every student to get to know your professors. They really can add value to your career and what you can do. And thank you, Henrik and Tori, and look forward to speak to you soon again.
Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you on campus sometime soon as well.